What's up, guys? A couple days. My brother got me this thing a while back, and I've never used it. It's an obsidian, like, scrying stone. If you guys check this out. It's got this reflective, it's like pitch black. It's like a crystal ball, right? You're supposed to look into it and see images. Pretty cool. Maybe if you guys see me like zoning off in a video, it's just like, oh, he's looking into the ball. Yeah. Just got that back from dinner. Had my boy this week. I share custody with my son for my ex, and had a full week with him, so I didn't make as many videos this week. I think I made a couple. I actually can't remember. I'm sorry. But yeah. So we did some reorganizing, you know. He was here for a week and had a good time. Hope you guys had a really wonderful holiday season. I kind of browse the channels every once in a while, so it's interesting to hear that's happening on the group collective on the psychic front. You know, it feels like there's a lot of like name playing or blaming, all kinds of stuff going on, right? I mean, I kind of covered this in one of my previous videos, but hold on, let me try to fix my camera. So the Intel lawsuit is actually kind of interesting because you have a whole trust that's suing Intel on their decisions corporately, where they had basically one CEO that was making an extraordinarily large amount of money and then still laying off, a big group of employees, and then just, their decisions around, business and all that stuff. So we're going to see this, I think, increasingly over the next few months, where people increasingly trying to blame their external environment for their own. Right, it's actually state of being, right? And anytime, and you're tying too much of your own state of being to the external world, like maybe how much you have or don't have, those things are never healthy. And so spirit will get you to a point, your higher self will want to make sure you get to a point where you're not attached to those things, right? To make sure that you're still providing loving energy for your environment without any attachment to the outcome. Because people are going to be in a state, they're going to be in various states. We can't control other people. All we can do is, control ourselves and make sure that we're doing the right things for ourselves so that we show up in the right way every day. Yeah. Bravery. So I'm using my animal cards first. I love this card. I guess it would be brave for a pigeon to land on a thing of French fries, right? Maybe it thinks that maybe it could get eaten. I don't know. It's wearing a medal for bravery. It's got holding on to a napkin. I don't know what that is. Yeah. So yeah, let's get one more animal card. So you guys are being brave. I can feel it. You guys are whole. So this is one thing that I've come to realize, we are whole. All of us are whole. We're a whole battlefield. But then our energy signatures get messed up because of emotional attachments, some kind of parasitic energy that's pulling us in one way or the other, right? I feel like a need that I got to do this or I got to do that to feel happy, right? Instead of being at peace and being able to focus on what we're doing for ourselves, to make sure that we're doing that for other people, emulating that for other people. Those parasitic attachments, come in a variety of ways. Any kind of fear of what, you may be presenting yourself in front of people in a way that be embarrassed or whatever. It's all just a growth cycle. And the more that you learn about yourself, the more, we call them mistakes, but they're just all learning lessons about ourselves. So it's like, oh, why do I feel like I need to do this? Or why do I feel the need to do that? And instead, when you let go, a lot of times you can just bring that thing in, and it just shows up anyway, right? It's the power of manifestation, responsiveness. Yeah, seagulls eating fries, right? You throw fries in the air, and seagulls will come and get it. Nice. So we're being brave and responsive. So how are we being responsive to our environment? Let's get a card. What does that look like? You know, the last thing you want to do is, I was listening to somebody's channel that it sounded just like an ego battle of like a married couple going after somebody for not being this or that. And I was just like, what is going on in the group collective? So we have choices here. We're looking at choices. What are we going after? Maybe we're a little conflicted, right? Five of Wands energy about what we want. And a Swords energy. And we have some anxiety around what we should be or shouldn't be doing. Having a hard time making a decision. Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles always interested me because usually all the numbers line up to kind of the same type of energy. So maybe we're agonizing over being alone, right? And being happy being alone. Not sure. This could be, take it as it resonates. This could be somebody else that you feel like maybe you're feeling somebody else's projected Nine of Swords energy and you're in your Nine of Pentacles energy. Or it's just two halves, the part of ourselves, right? Maybe it's we feel anxious because we're happy being alone, right? There is always the yin and yang to both sides, right? When you're happy being alone, but at the same time, God, I wish I was with somebody else at the same time. I don't know. You guys take it as it resonates. Knight of Swords. So some youthful, speaking our truth. With love, decisive action, and the outcome is the Ten of Cups. Beautiful energy, right? Beautiful family, loving energy. These came out together. And it's all right to be okay being alone, right? We don't have to live in the Nine of Swords just because we're happy being alone. Although, you know, we're all human. We all flop back and forth at times. You know, sometimes you're just not happy. You know, there's times of the day maybe you're not happy with, oh man, I wish I had somebody here. But in the end, you know, you just have to be content. This is like contentment, right? Being protective of our energy, right? Because the last thing you want to do is allow, and this, to me, this is like one of the main cards I see, is you want to make sure that you're attracting the right type of energy that's not trying to pull on you all the time, right? It's like it needs you to feel happy. Block that off. And then, you know, when you found somebody that's able to make themselves happy, then it's just much easier to be around that person, right? It's like Lovers. This is a connection of our higher selves. And this is the outcome, right? blocking parasitic attachments within ourselves, and being able to discern those parasitic attachments within other people and help them with that, help, but at the same time letting everybody go through their own healing process when they need to do it. Never pointing a finger, carrying your own burdens. But there's a little boredom. I'm not gonna lie, there's a little boredom right now. We're in the holiday season, and this kind of lines up with the Seven of Cups as well, right? Maybe we know of something that we should be doing, but we're not doing it. I myself, be the first one to say, how should I approach my work in the future for the new year, right? Approach it teaching people how to heal themselves from an energetic standpoint, or group development. The two are intertwined. You're never going to have healthy group development, until you have a group of people that want to build something together, that have let go of so many attachments, right? Emotional attachments. I was talking about my brother and I went on a trip last year. Was it last year? It was October before last. October before last. We went to the eclipse. Man, time flies, because we had the April eclipse in Texas this year, but it was the October before that. We did a 3-day fast before that eclipse. And I remember on the third day after that fast, I went through like some severe emotional blocks. It was like, we don't even realize it, but a lot of our eating habits are tied to emotional ties of survival mentality, right? Where if I don't eat this, I'm going to die. So like after 3 days, I remember I just broke through, just started bawling. I was laying on my cot. We were in our tent, and it was late. And I just remember just breaking down. I felt this huge release. And it was an amazing experience. After that, I felt so freed up the next day. But then you notice, as soon as you put food in your stomach, then your body starts metabolizing that, and you're feeding on your environment again in some way, right? Some external, you're relying on something out there to make you feel good. It's like, ooh, that hamburger looks so delicious, right? I mean, let's be honest. You sit down in front of a beautiful meal that's arrayed before you, and for one thing, it's nice if it's being presented to you as a blessing, versus the feeling like we need to do that or we're going to die, right? There are two inherent differences there, right? When you're providing loving energy for your environment and you're just naturally attracting what you need, versus constantly reaching out there all the time to just, to grab it and, this is mine, right? Big difference. So what is being offered to us that we're maybe not seeing, right? Let's get one more card. 4 Cups. What is it that maybe we're not seeing? Four of Wands. Partnerships, creation, creating a partnership and creating something new. Maybe something's being offered to us and we can't see it. Or there's an opportunity for this and we're just not taking advantage of it, right? Take it as it resonates. Let's get an oracle card, and then I will leave you guys to it. It's been a long week. Excited to get started on the next week. See where I go. Integrity, right? Holding our integrity, right? Taking responsibility for our actions. Making sure that we're doing the right things for us, so we're producing the right energy for the people around us. Let's get one more. Looks like some of you might have a loving partnership coming in, or you're waiting and maybe not conscious of the partnership that's available for you that you could reach out to and make an offer, right? Balance. Staying balanced. Staying in your creative energy. Taking the time over the holidays to rest. I wish all of you a wonderful, happy new year. I may be on tomorrow. I may not. I don't know. Tomorrow's Sunday. I might go to church. I don't know. I might climb a mountain. I don't know. Who knows what I'll do. Love you guys. Have a beautiful day. I'll catch you on the next one.